show has reached a new low. Disappointed!
Welcome back to A New Low.
Welcome to Podcast Wars, episode 27, A New Low. I am El Grogu. I will be the host of this week's festivities. I am joined by four of the most evil womp rats in the galaxy. On my right is the imposing Scott Dooku.
What it do, Pikachu?
On his right is confident headphone Joe Palpatine.
Hello.
And to his right is bottom-feeding Darth Farzad.
Yo, what's up? Coming in on my Millennial Falcon.
And furthest right is our vile leader, Kylo Loader.
What's up, motherfuckers?
All right, let's get things rolling by discussing some hot topics. Starting with some food, probably. Joe.
I was wondering.
What are you wondering, Joe?
What are you wondering, Joe?
Spit it out, Joe.
Joe, do you have a question?
He's got a question. Scott.
I got a question. I was hoping you played the sound.
I got a question.
Joe, go ahead.
What's your question about?
Joe, what's your question?
What is it?
Yo, motherfuckers. How deep are y'all into y'all Thanksgiving leftovers?
What he said.
Well, I'm still fucking mine. Pie.
You're fucking your pie?
Yeah. That's how deep I am.
Well, that's how I reheat all my food.
Oh my goodness. You guys.
Woo! We did it, guys.
That's good.
Welcome to the comedy podcast.
Welcome to A New Low.
We're great at improving. That was a good
And
improv.
now that the scripted part has finished,
Totally unscripted improv, everyone.
Oh man. Couldn't hold my shit.
how long
Dude,
do
ask
your
a question.
leftovers last? Usually.
How deep in are we? Is that what that means?
Yeah, that's another way to say it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. So I just wrapped up my leftovers this morning. Actually, the last of the turkey was gone. Macaroni.
Oh, yeah.
turkey.
Always wear protection.
I got a little rice left, but yeah, I was just wondering
I hate
how
when I have a
far
little rice
along
left.
with your food is there. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Considering what we've been saying, I don't want to say this, but I had Thanksgiving at my mom's house. And
Oh, yeah, you
Oh,
did.
we made
Oh,
like
geez,
we
when
made
you
like the
reheat your
normal, turkey stuffing, mashed potatoes from scratch. All
Oh,
that
you
shit.
stuffed it all right.
But oh my god, Joe. But Saturday we made, because we had like leftover dinner rolls, so we made like turkey sandwich sliders, and that was fucking awesome.
Ooh, I did
But, like,
that too.
Gravy and mashed potatoes with like
Ooh.
turkey on little rolls. It was.
Did
fucking
you make your
fantastic.
cranberry?
Thanks for
No, I
describing
did
what a
not at
slider
all.
is.
You didn't make your cranberry. Shocking.
Well, I'm just saying because we had the leftover dinner rolls, those tiny dinner rolls.
I know. I
so-
thought, but I mean,
Give me this.
you've been hyping your
No,
cranberry.
I haven't been hyping it. I just said it's a thing I would make. But
hyping your cranberry a little bit last week, but
It's too bad your family's so poor. You have to have tiny dinner rolls. We have huge dinner rolls.
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
you're
sliders.
giant.
He's got Texan
fucking
style.
hamburger
nice.
bun dinner rolls.
Must be.
Gotta
nice.
do it down there in an old fatty.
Let's couple new shirt ideas. Must be nice, and
Marcus
that's how I
Cole said,
reheat all my food.
Must be nice.
Oh man,
Have
Wouldn't
dinner
it be
rolls
nice?
in your mouth.
oh boy. Greg, I know you were at your mom's house as well. Did you take any food back with you?
Yeah, we had
Did you enter
we
through
had
the front door?
ham and turkey. I took ham back with me
Ooh,
And some
that's the one
rolls,
thing I
going
did miss
ham.
this Thanksgiving, not having ham.
and some pies, some leftover pie. I took home and I finished
hell
it
yeah.
the next day.
What kind of pie?
I had the pumpkin cream cheese pie and the blueberry whipped cream pie.
Now, do you prefer pie over cake?
Oh my!
Ooh.
Is this
That's
what we
fine.
call
I
a segue?
if I had to choose one, I would eat cake all the time.
Okay,
But
all
I
right.
appreciate a pie for sure.
Okay.
I
Kyle,
100% pie every time.
Your tie? What?
No, pie every time.
Oh, pie.
Cake. I'm done with cake. Cake's the same every
Done
time.
with
Cake
cake.
sucks. Cake sucks.
Nope.
Done with
I'm
Cake
cake.
sucks.
addicted. I'm addicted to cake.
What does cake give you?
Let's go around the
I don't
table.
get it.
Let's go around the horn first. Farzad, cake or
I
pie?
am.
All right, drop my points.
I am
down.
pro. I'm pro both. But if literally, if it was like a
I
life
think
and
we're
death
all
situation,
pro
life and death situation, like it was like someone put a knife to my throat. This is all you get to eat for the rest of your life.
both. One of those plastic white cake knives.
Yeah, exactly. I would probably have to go with pie, but
Hell yeah.
that is not like to depreciate the love of cake that I have. I
All right.
love cake.
And last but not least, Scott by Scott.
Cake is too dry when you're fucking it.
Wow.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's
you
fair.
Need the warmth.
That's fair.
You need the
Oh
moisture.
boy. Oh,
I'm
boy.
50-50 on this one. Sometimes I'm in the mood for cake.
Don't push. Don't give me a fucking Wilbon push.
I'm
Pick
a
one.
at 50-50.
You gotta put your money down. This isn't a roulette wheel.
Don't. No. this
Scoop
is
of ice
not-
cream, a slice of cake. Has to be vanilla cake though, no chocolate cake. It's garbage.
But it has to have ice cream.
Oh.
But no ice cream. You have to have
And a
it.
slice of pie.
What is it?
Pie
Yeah.
cake ice cream. Trifecta.
Scott.
Scott's
Scott.
banned.
You know what
I
the best
don't-
cake is? Because it's like eating cake and ice cream at
Cake's
the
all the
same
same. It's all the
Cheesecake.
Now,
same.
see,
Let's
It's not all,
Leches.
cake
you
is
can
not all
have-
the
Tres
same.
leches
That is
cake.
not-
It's
yeah, exactly.
wet,
You can have
it's
banana
cold,
cake.
There's
and it's
so
amazing.
many different
Banana
Carrot
pies.
cake,
You can have
cheese
There's
cake.
so many different
pink
pies.
champagne cake.
In the end, it's just a mouthful of mush.
Is
No,
cheesecake
it's
a
not.
cake or a
It's
pie?
So many different flavors.
See, I was thinking that on the drive to work, Scott, when I thought of this, and that is the deciding factor. Some people consider cheesecake a pie, which to me is insane.
I think it's its own
Cake.
thing. I don't
It's
think
called
it's
a
either.
cake.
It's neither.
It's cheesecake.
It's
It is what
called
it is.
a cake.
It's in a
it's
pie
cheesecake.
tin. It's in a pie crust. It's a pie.
It's called.
If
a
you
cake.
have to split lines.
But it's a cake because it's only cream.
It's
The distinguishing
in the
factor of a
name.
pie is fruit.
No, it's
Fruit
not.
in a pie.
Meat
or fruit,
pie.
veggies, or whatever. Like
Sweet
yeah, there's-
potato pie.
They
There's
all
all sorts
have
of
pie
pie.
That's
in the
technically
name.
a fruit. These are all fruits.
Chocolate
Sweet
They
potatoes
all
are
have
fruit.
pie
You want
in
to tell
the
me a
name.
sweet potatoes
Chocolate
are fruit? You want to
fruit?
tell me
It's a fruit of a
ground
plant.
beef-
Yes, it
ground
is.
beef is a
Biologically
all
speaking,
has
it's a fruit.
pie in the
Oh,
name.
Fruits are not
right.
fruit. Are you
Cheesecake
insane?
Says cheesecake.
Tomato
All
pie.
right, fine. Whatever. It's delicious
It's a
food.
cake.
Veggies. Fruit and
Yum.
veggies. Fine, I'm lying.
Whatever side we're putting cheesecake on is where I'm going because that's
It's
my
pizza,
favorite.
a cake, or a pie?
There's also rhubarb pie. Rhubarb
Pizza
is a
Cake.
veggie, and rhubarb pie
I-
is delicious.
I 100% prefer a Publix bullshit happy birthday cake over an apple pie any day.
You
Fight.
are
Fight.
ridiculous. Like a sheet cake, like a
Yes.
generic
Fight.
birthday
Nah,
sheet
nah,
cake.
sheet
Fight
cake
me.
sucks.
You have no
Fuck
taste.
you.
I'm
Fight
sorry.
me.
You have no taste.
sheet
That
cake,
doesn't make any
sheet cake
sense.
versus pie. I take pie over that.
That makes
hands
no
down.
fucking
I don't
sense.
like fruit
Speaking
in
of
my fucking
speaking of
dessert.
birthdays,
Makes no
today
sense.
is
What's that?
Aaron Rodgers. It's Aaron Rodgers' birthday, so happy
Aaron
birthday, Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers' birthday.
Love me some Aaron Rodgers. What's up,
Shout out
Berkeley?
to
Go
number
Bears.
12.
What up?
Shout out to number 12.
We,
Oh,
should
yeah,
probably,
Joe-
we
Joe
should
too.
probably cut off the most contentious topic we've ever had earlier. That was a good call.
I knew it was gonna get hot. So
Joe's birthday was
legal
yesterday.
now.
Ooh,
Joe's birthday
Marcus.
was just
Even
today.
you upset Marcus.
I don't care about Marcus's palate. All right.
It's the worst thing. I agree.
Not
100%
concerned
with
with Marcus's taste palate.
When you're on the opposite end of Marcus, just
I
reconsider your
don't
platform.
prefer fruit in my a hot fruit in my dessert over fuck off. No, fuck off.
over a cake, over a bland
Hot fruit.
vanilla cake sheet cake
With like little
Hot
race cars
fruit.
on it and shit.
Yeah, no.
From
whenever my
giant
nephews are
grocery
having a
store.
birthday party, fucking, I'm there for the cake.
I'm
baby.
not even getting a
I am
slice.
there for the cake.
I'm just avoiding it.
all that sugar. Ooh, just give me that sugar.
By the
Inject it
way,
into my
all
veins.
the happy birthday is
Inject
for
it
our
into
baby
my
Joe.
veins.
Our baby Joe
Hot
is
fruit.
now had a birthday, and so he's now
What?
older.
What just happened?
Joe, did anyone get you a birthday cake?
No, that's why I'm mad.
Because we don't have public.
That explains
That's where
it,
all this
people.
is coming from. No one
That
got
explains
him
it, people.
a
All Joe
blue-
wanted was a
a
sheet
clear
cake.
blue icing
All I
happy
wanted was a
birthday
sheet cake.
Joe.
Everybody just kept coming to my door with pies. That was very bad.
Fuck this shit.
What year was this?
You guys, one of the main ingredients in most baked goods is milk. So I want to ask you guys how you guys feel about formula versus breast milk.
You know what?
What?
Formula
just
has
kidding.
been proven to
I'm
Depends
just
on
kidding.
the mom.
Just kidding.
Breast milk, I mean, it's good. It has a lot of things that you need. It's made for
you
every
never
individual child.
wanna-
But
you go with nature. Never go with.
yeah, but I say mom's choice eventually.
It's only good right
And
from
you
the
know,
source.
it's not fair because some women, the baby doesn't latch on. It's heartbreaking sometimes.
Can't
Oh,
you
we're
get a
talking about
doula,
babies?
though?
What happened?
Can't you get a
So,
doula
actually-
to handle the breast milk?
As far as I
Never
know,
mind.
everybody
I don't
has
like
money
this
for a
at
doula.
all.
So
Yeah, we should.
actually,
Let's have five
my
men
question,
describe
let me-
pregnancy
I don't
questions.
like anything that's happening.
Should we start
my
over
real
for next time?
question. My real question, because we are all dudes, is: do you guys put up a Christmas tree for the holidays
No, I have not put up a Christmas tree.
or
recent
decorate in
years.
any way?
Nope.
We have 2 Christmas trees up.
Wow.
I might get a Christmas tree in my.
Must be nice.
It's kind of cramped, but I might do it.
Must be nice.
My niece has her
So
own
here's the
baby
thing.
Christmas tree along with ours.
I've lived by myself for about 3 or 4 years, and I don't like decorating for Christmas because who gives a shit? No one else is
Must
going
be
to see
nice to be sad and lonely.
it. It's actually
be
I
pretty
have a
nice.
song about it.
But
Prince
I
of the
walked
Sad
to
and
my
Lonely.
grocery store
Thank you.
last week, and they had these little like Christmas tree toppers. They called them, but they're
Mm.
like 2 or 3 foot Christmas trees. And like I really wanted to get one.
I
I was like, I kind of want one now.
was thinking
Because
about
they're like
getting
tiny.
lights.
They're like super small.
Yeah. So that was the last time I did like a Christmas tree was one of those super tiny ones, and I had
Yeah.
like little 8-ball little ornaments that I put on there. Like it was totally a Charlie
Dang,
Brown tree.
8
Like it
balls.
fell over as soon as I put the ornaments on it.
Right.
It was great. It was wonderful.
But like, yeah, my mom used
know
to
why you
get
put
live
Coke
trees
on
my
a tree.
entire
Must
life.
be nice.
But she has she has a fake one now because she's old and she doesn't care anymore. But like, I just wanted to have like a little.
I heard she's
tree
got
in
2
my
fake
house.
ones.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I was
sir?
thinking of actually of this year
Trees.
buying lights and putting it in my
No,
room.
just one.
For whatever we do, like our Zoom stuff. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't.
I might
Yeah.
get a Christmas tree for the
Lights
yard,
are fun.
actually.
Yeah,
That'd be
lights are
fun.
cool. Especially if they're like synchronized lights that flash in different colors and different intervals and shit like that.
And if you get it home pod enabled, you can have Siri do it for you.
I don't have an iPhone.
Got him.
Android shit or whatever.
That is Blixie. Bixie? Bixie. who I don't
Blixie.
ever use.
Bixie.
Bixie.
Blixie.
Oh no, not the Sam Smug shit.
Bixby.
Oh, it's not
Big-
okay
Bixby.
lights
Bixby.
or whatever.
Bixby. But you know what? Bixby leaves me alone. Doesn't ask me anything ever.
No, neither does Siri.
Must be nice.
That's not.
You know, we all know that Farzad's all that, but how about the movie industry in L.A.?
Yeah,
What
so
about
how
those
about
guys?
COVID versus Hollywood? So there was a story that happened, I guess yesterday. They were shut down LA's Union Station, which is one of the major COVID testing sites for filming of He's All That, which is a remixed version of She's All That. One of the lead actresses is a TikTok star. And it was just upsetting that they were willing to shut down one of the major COVID testing centers that is needed for actually a lot of like lower income people that exclusively use the subway and don't have cars, is one of the major places there. They ended up apparently shooting and doing COVID testing. So I guess we'll find out. But yeah, it was just a topic that was kind of upsetting with just everything involved in it.
So wait, did they test or did they not? Like
They
you said,
had the
shut down
testing and they had the testing and they had the filming happen as well, like
Okay.
at the same time.
But
So
did
you
it
had people who were
interfere?
So they didn't
like-
shut it down, is what you're telling us.
they didn't shut it down. They just did both.
So what's the problem?
So this is good. LA did good things.
Oh,
They
I'm
helped
sorry.
the
There was also
economy and they did
170
testing.
people on the shooting set. That was the other key point of.
Okay.
Oh, that's rich people don't get sick, Farzad. Come on.
It's a completely different. Well, I mean, it is just a thing of like the Hollywood sets get to test whenever they want, but people have to be funneled into train stations to get their tests. So that's definitely a problem.
Are they prioritizing, you're saying, the Hollywood people over the regular people?
Yeah, initially it was like they were gonna just cancel testing for the day until the mayor got involved and like, oh yeah, okay, we'll just do both. Initially, it was decided they were just going to cancel testing, and everybody who had appointments would just have to figure out another day to go.
Yeah,
You know, it'd be funny.
It's bullshit.
I mean, I really can't. We would be hypocritical to be upset with the Hollywood and the film industry when sports have been doing this all year, basically since they started back up.
That's a good
like.
point.
Are we shocked that this is happening?
No, that's actually a good point.
Because the NBA was doing this, NFL's doing this, college sports
are they preventing others from getting tested though?
Not directly preventing, but they're having way more frequent and efficient and quicker turnaround than any Joe Schmo, no pun intended.
What pun?
You're the pun.
I'm me, Joe Schmo.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a stretch.
I mean,
no, of course it's dumb. It's all dumb. Of course, more rich people are going to get more resources. It's kind of what we've based our entire society around. So,
is it worth
speaking
it?
of movies,
is there a point to this besides trying to make money? Like, it really makes me rethink like all of sports, and I'm like,
yeah, it does. It makes me rethink it. You're right.
So speaking of movies and actors and actresses and actors that used to be actresses, did you guys hear about Elliot Page?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
All right,
so
next topic.
Beloved Ellen Page is now Elliot Page.
Before you go on, did you remember her name instantly, or did you automatically forget what her real name was, or his real name was?
I forgot, honestly.
I forgot. I was like, damn, what's the first name? I have to look this up now. I was like, I can't remember. Everything I kept reading just said the actor from Juno, it's Elliot Page. And I was like, what was the name before that? I was like, oh shit, I completely forgotten at this point.
Well, I watched Umbrella Academy, and Ellen was in that.
Yeah.
As a lady.
So
apparently she's still gonna play that character as Elliot.
When did this happen? Like
yesterday.
Tuesday?
Yesterday it was announced, yeah.
So I think there needs to be, and I'm fully on board with whatever he wants to do now, but there needs to be an adjustment period. There can't be like an immediate Elliot change and just say Elliot Page and everyone's supposed to know who that is, right?
I think that's why the announcement happens.
Right. So it needs to be like there needs to be like a day where everyone's like, okay, now I need a grace period, obviously. Yes.
You could give it a month or two, maybe.
Well, that was
more than a day.
That was kind of going to be my question: is how long until everyone is expected to stop slipping and calling him Ellen?
Oh, the misgendering.
I'm never gonna call him Ellen because I forgot the name.
Well, Joe, obviously,
I kept reading Elliot, and I was like,
the first person.
Okay, so
like,
it is Ellen. Shit,
I think
when Caitlyn Jenner
right.
became Caitlyn, it was difficult because it was like, well, I mean, I've been hearing about Bruce Jenner for 30 years, you know, since
and we've been hearing about Ellen Page for a very long time, also. So.
Right.
I think there needs to be a forgiveness period because it is more accepted, and obviously it's not 100% accepted, which sucks. But there needs to be a little bit of a period where we can kind of adjust to the.
I get what you're saying.
I don't
Kyle.
think the period goes away,
in the grace
Kyle.
period. Okay,
Scott,
all right.
Know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just happy that he was comfortable enough to make this public, and he said, I feel lucky to be writing this, to be here, to have arrived at this place in my life. And I'm glad that we're in a society now where he's able to do that. So,
well, the other
good
thing
on you, Elliot.
Yes. I have to say this. Hate made a good line. A transition period for the transition.
Exactly. We also need that transition period to understand and process this at the same time.
Yeah.
But the comedian Rhea Butcher also came out as trans like 3
Oh, did
days
she?
before that. Yeah.
Oh.
And she tweeted today, I guess I didn't have to worry about people accepting my transition.
Who tweeted today?
Rhea Butcher.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know the comedian. Used to be.
Yeah, no, I think you
married
said
to
she. I was
Cameron
just gonna
Esposito.
say.
I'm sorry. Well, that see, there it is.
They.
But
Okay, can I just say
it was
the they
funny
thing
because
really
today
confuses me.
he said
I'm not against it, but
I
it
shouldn't
just
have been
confuses
worried.
me.
Yeah, I shouldn't have been worried about coming out because it got overwritten by the Elliot page.
Well, I've heard that if you what they call dead name, which somebody just brought out in the chat, will get you kicked off Twitter. Dead naming somebody on Twitter.
Misgendering is what it's called.
Oh, what was I gonna say? The thing I do like about Elliot Page going to Elliot Page is keeping the first name, the first letter of the first name, so it's consistent. It's not like you guys were saying with the Bruce and what's the name thing?
Caitlin.
Yeah, which was like so far apart where I will mix up because those names are distinctly their own, whereas Elliot and Ellen are so close that I forgot Ellen for like 10 minutes. I was like, I don't know. I've seen Elliot so much after reading this article.
We talked about this, I think, 2 weeks ago. If you got to pick your first name, what would it be?
Yeah.
But then if you transition, you get to pick a new name.
Joe doesn't happen because Joe could be female or male.
Very true.
I wouldn't.
I mean, I know there's very many other.
No, I was gonna say,
you take the good, you take the bad, you take both. There,
the good part is you get to pick a new name.
I feel for Elliot
Greg
because
can be a
now he
woman,
has
too.
to change all their social
Gregina?
security and everything. It's such a hassle,
Oh,
especially during these times.
Absolutely.
Scott could be a girl. Scottina.
Farzad's already a girl.
Scott.
Oh boy.
Scott, did you have a follow up on the cake topic, or can we just move on?
I was just announcing Joe's birthday. That was all. Happy birthday, Joe.
Oh,
that's what that
awesome.
I don't want Joe to know because
Well,
Joe doesn't want you to tweet him and say happy birthday. So don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that, please.
Definitely don't do that.
Definitely didn't want that.
And
Thanks a lot,
speaking
Scott.
of Joe, it brings us to our next segment, which we like to call This Week in Race Relations.
Good evening, my fellow citizens.
Race.
The Constitution will be colorblind.
Race remains a potent and often divisive force in our society.
Do you guys say divisive
or divisive?
Divisive. Are you guys familiar with the I'd say tourney? Are you guys familiar with the Southern rap group Outkast?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
I've heard a song of theirs here and there.
Okay. Now, do you know their one of their famous songs called "The Art of Storytelling"?
Let's say yes.
Sure.
All right. Just for the sake of conversation.
Very famous.
This woman from the South wrote an article. She's a black woman from the South, wrote an article about how them as a group and the South in general, the relation it has to the rest of the world. And she wrote this article, and for some reason, the editor and the company that was published through had someone read the article, because I guess we're too lazy to read articles on our own. So someone is reading the article like a audio book, essentially. And it was a white guy. And Scott, can you go ahead and play that audio clipping for me, please?
The Art of Speculating by Regina N. Bradley, edited by Maurice Broadus, narrated by Kevin Rainier, published in the autumn 2020 issue of Fireside Quarterly.
His Twitter down.
I'm a Southern black woman who stands in the long shadow of the civil rights movement. Southern hip-hop helped me navigate the contemporary black South.
Oh, boy!
What is that accent?
I can do that accent.
What?
It's two accents.
Fuck.
It's two accents. It's the beginning where he's saying the title, "The Art of Storytelling."
What?
I thought he was doing a German accent with the title, and then he goes into and then he
and then he became a sassy black woman. His interpretation of a sassy black woman, apparently. It was like Fireside
NPR
or something.
Is it for like blind people?
I don't
Clearly.
know. But I was listening to Neil Brandt's podcast last night, How Neil Feel, and they were talking about this. So I was like, I have to clip this. And just as a forewarning to anybody, I don't care what you're doing. I care what you do in your personal life, but what you do in your personal life is your own. If you're recording anything for mass consumption, please just talk in your normal voice because it will be more than enough.
Listen, I'll do my cringy Chappelle as a joke, but I wouldn't.
Ignore my leftovers. Ignore my leftovers question earlier in this episode.
Yeah.
No, that was.
Wait, was that on the?
That was me that accent.
Which recording was that on? Is that this recording? Or
the real one or the other?
It's this one where I couldn't hold my shit. So
but what is the decision by the company to let this happen?
I don't know how anybody let this go out. They've taken it down since the author of the piece was like, I'd never approved this. I never signed off on this.
I was going to say,
I don't know how this got past. Yeah, I don't know how they just decided to do this and
did not want this to happen.
Talk to
was that from a podcast? It sounded like there was a bunch of people.
It was yes. I clipped it from a podcast. How Neil Feel with Neil.
Oh, that was from the original recording. I was like,
yeah, no, they pulled down the original audio, but he saved it and he played it, and that's how I heard it.
Holy shit.
I hope somebody clips us laughing at them on the podcast, clipping that.
Please. Anyone else that has a podcast, pull us.
Marcus, clip that and send it to at
Neil Brennan. At Neil Brennan.
Good call,
but the dude has since apologized and taken down his Twitter because he was getting a lot of shit, which I can say
shit,
deservedly so. But yeah, just be mindful to not make a mockery of anybody, please.
Greg, can you cut yourself in?
This
part.
The race relation. Scott.
Thanks, Joe. Now it's time for 4th and 10.
Get it off in time on 4th and 10 to the sideline.
I completely forgot there was 4th and 10.
Then 10. That's the part where Farzad talks over me. I give the boys a topic and they have 10 seconds to respond. It's all made up and the points don't matter.
What? Every time he says that, I get confused. So they don't matter.
Crazy.
This week, topics are Finger Blasted, Hump Day, The Hot Seat, Fighter and the Skid, and Ball Swapping. I believe Joe won in overtime last week. So, Joe, pick a topic.
The art of storytelling.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
I'm willing to bet the hot seat is not actually the hot seat. He's trying to fuck with us. So
that's a good point.
Be careful.
I think I might know what the hot seat is. I think. So I'm going to go with finger blasting.
Finger blasted. Some of us were. Kyle's reading it. Some of us were star athletes.
His hot seat, finger blasted.
Some of us were star athletes growing up, but most of us were digital athletes. As a digital athlete, what is your favorite sports game? Joe, 10 seconds. Favorite sports game of all time?
Video game.
Of all time, geez. So we're narrowing it down to like one game. So I'm gonna say NBA 2K12. Michael Jordan on the cover for the first time, giving up his likeness.
Gave it up. Greg, give it up in 10 seconds.
I'll have to go with Tecmo Bowl back in the day. It's really the first major football game I played. That was a lot of fun.
Greg was 30 when that came out. Kyle, 10 seconds.
Shout out to the now defunct EA NCAA games. I love them. I am very mad that they don't make them anymore. They were the best.
Was that the 2K games?
No, EA NCAA.
NCAA.
2014 was the last one. RG,
Right.
no, not
Farzad,
RG3 on
10
the
seconds.
cover.
Mad respect to Kyle's NCAA. Yeah, NCAA 14 was the last one I played. I put a shit ton of hours into. FIFA 2002 is the one that I would say is the best one of all time.
Best football game. Correct answer was NFL 2K.
Interesting.
It was Madden's
NFL
competition.
2K. You know what? Fuck. I didn't think NFL 2K5 is one of the best football games ever. With T.O. on the cover.
There's no retroactive.
No. I'm not retroactive. I'm just remembering because when Scott said, I mean, when I'm thinking of these in the
2K was always better than Madden.
Fucking
Madden,
2K5 with T.O. on the cover for $20 was well worth it.
Anything is better than anything EA puts out.
That
like
game
EA,
was except
you just
NCAA
said you
football.
loved EA.
It's not
well,
game.
lately. I said I liked it. I didn't say like I just put it on hours into it, but I ended up. Oh shit! Fuck me.
Greg wins that round,
I didn't.
and Greg.
I didn't say that, but I appreciate it.
The next topic. You got hump date, the
I'll
hot
go
seat,
with
fighter in the skid, or ball swapping.
No, ball swapping.
Ball swapping. The Wizards and the Rockets have agreed to trade John Wall and Russell Westbrook in a blockbuster trade. The Wizards are sending Wall and a 2023 first-round pick to the Rockets for Westbrook. Thoughts on this trade and possible future trades as the NBA is set to kick off soon? 10 seconds.
It was a necessary trade because Russell didn't want to play there anymore. I haven't watched the NBA in a long time except for the Nuggets in the playoffs, so can't really talk about basketball that much.
Kyle.
I think both of them will shoot a lot of baskets and score a lot of points for their teams. And I think both teams are going to meet in the finals.
Wow. I hope for the Wizards who didn't make the playoffs last year.
Farzad.
When you're playing small market basketball. No, that's a big joke. I don't care because Steph Curry is coming back to the Warriors, baby. We're back.
Clay. But not Clay.
Joe.
I think this will benefit both teams. I think Harden's going to have to move because I don't think John Wall and him can coexist in that system.
Joe, with some insight, wins that round.
What?
Kyle, next topic, hump day, the hot seat, fighter and the skid.
The hot seat.
The hot seat. Kyle, you've picked the hot seat. You've got 10 seconds. Kyle picks it every week. You've got 10 seconds to come up with a question. For the rest of us, your time starts now to figure out a question.
Sweet potatoes versus regular potatoes. What is the best potato and its preparation?
3, 2,
Go, Farzad. Farzad.
I'm going to go with, I mean, that's a hard decision. I mean, sweet potatoes with a little bit of cinnamon is pretty good. But I'm going to have to go with the curly fry. Sorry, curly fry is going to have to take it for me. Regular potato.
Greg.
I don't like sweet potatoes, so this is an easy one with the regular potatoes. I like to steam some small red potatoes, and then that's good for me.
Scott.
You got to go regular potatoes. You could do so much with them. You can fry them as fries. You can fuck them as leftovers.
Joe.
I'm gonna go with the sweet potato because it's more versatile because it can be a dessert option as well. I like just a little salt and pepper, bake it, let the skin crumble. Delicious.
Joe wins that round as the only one to say sweet potato the correct
you
answer.
Just gave him the win. Well, that's not necessarily true.
Well,
actually, Scott gets a pick.
We could have a tie.
Farzad, you have hump day or fighter and the skid.
I have to go with fighter and the skid, Alex. Oh.
R.I.P.
Yikes.
Last Saturday, we saw two boxing legends step back in the ring. Jake Paul and Nate Robinson. That's where you guys laugh. Please laugh. Also on the card was Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. Did you guys watch the fights? Thoughts on the whole event and any hot takes you have? Farzad?
So I didn't watch the fight, but I caught the highlights of the Jake Paul bit. Yeah, Sucks that Jake Paul won, but it is what it is. The other one was too boring.
Joe.
Watched both fights as I had to do for my podcast. All I gotta say is Nate got knocked the fuck out. Yeah, he met the camera.
Gregors.
I wish Jake and Nate had both got knocked out somehow. Maybe let them fight Tyson or Jones. I knew the whole thing was going to be a joke, and it was.
Kyle.
This sounded like the Rocky Five of legitimate fights. I had no interest in watching any of it. I've heard basically nothing about it afterwards. It sounds dumb.
Oh, you got to watch the knockout. It's pretty
Don't care.
awesome.
Also, Snoop hilarious.
Also, don't care.
Snoop saved the show.
Snoop did things? Cool. He's been doing things his whole life. Who cares?
Snoop is the best. Don't shit on Snoop.
Kyle just hates
he's
everything.
boring. He's boring.
He's boring. Wow.
What's he
How
done?
dare you?
He's
What
done
has
nothing
he
new.
done?
He's done nothing new in the last 10 years.
Kyle, you might want to.
Let's not forget.
Kyle.
Murder charge. So, not
In
the
the
guy you
last 10
want to
years?
anger.
He's done nothing
Not
new.
the guy you want to anger.
Don't give a shit. You think he's listening to
Greg
this?
had the correct answer. That means we have a tie. 2 for Joe, 2 for Greg. We got to go with the tiebreaker. Tiebreaker is Hump Day.
Oh, there.
A string of COVID cases has brought us a beautiful Wednesday afternoon football game. Did you guys watch it? Were you able to enjoy it on a Wednesday afternoon? Would you like to see the NFL spread out their games throughout the week like this? Greg, we'll start with you.
I did watch it. I was working, but I put my tablet out and I watched it on that. And it was actually a pretty interesting game, considering Baltimore was missing so many players. And no more Wednesday games.
No more Wednesday. Kyle.
I did not watch it. Don't care about either teams. I also have a job, so do not give a shit. And I do not want games to happen on Wednesday afternoon.
There's no reason Kyle or Farzad should even be talking about this because they're not part of the tie.
It might be spoilers, Greg.
Farzad.
You know, I'm kind of rooting for Pittsburgh because they're undefeated, but I completely missed. I didn't even know this game was happening. Yeah, no, don't do it. Just keep it where it is.
Don't do it. Joe.
There should be no Wednesday games. I thought this game was a travesty. You had RG3 playing in place of Lamar, then he got hurt, and you saw Trace McSorley, who last threw a pass for Penn State. It was a sham of a mockery.
Are you saying Baltimore had 3 quarterbacks?
A sham of a mockery.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. The Eagles don't have one.
Yeah,
because the Broncos didn't have any.
We need it.
Yeah, no, it did that.
Apparently, Baltimore doesn't have dinner parties with their whole quarterback squad. And Kyle takes that one, which means we've got a tie this
How
week
did this
between
happen?
Joe and Greg. Now we go to the third tiebreaker.
Oh no!
What?
What is this?
And that
Yeah.
Get it off in time on
Wait,
4th
what?
and 10 to the sideline.
There's no third tiebreaker.
there's no tiebreaker.
So no one wins.
Thank God, because I
Greg and Joe are tied.
all out of answers.
Tune in next week to
All
find out
right.
who wins.
Does that mean next week me and
now-
Farzad don't have to do anything?
You do that every week.
So now it's time
100%.
to discuss
Facts.
how low the new low actually is this week with our disappointments.
Reality is often disappointing.
And because I love math, Scott, you can go first.
I am building a new computer so I can do some gaming and some better streaming. And I tried to buy the brand new RTX 360 this morning, and
Ooh.
they're just impossible to find.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
it's in his disappointment.
Could you explain to people listening that might not know what that means?
Oh, that's a video card that you need to play games
okay.
with. And
Got it.
they released the 3000 series this month in the last 2 months, and the cards are nowhere to be found, and people buy them, and resell them for like 3 times as much. So it's good times.
Is that like a brand new card?
Brand new.
Apparently, my buddy got a 37, dude.
Can't you just buy like a card that's a year old for a lot cheaper, and it's basically the same thing?
Yeah.
Actually,
do all other cards just all of a sudden not work anymore?
well, they're like twice the better graphics for almost the same price as the old ones. And even the old ones,
price wise, it is actually comparable. Because
yes,
I've always known as graphic cards is like the new ones are like twice as much as anything else you can get, and it's not even that big of a upgrade. But you're saying that the new ones that come out now are actually not that much more expensive?
yeah. This year it was like everything was doubled in I don't know what I'm saying. Output
Did you
was
try Hallmark?
Output
was doubled,
Hallmark?
but the price wasn't.
Slots.
And,
There's more slots.
and there's
Hallmark
even
has
the,
all kinds of cards.
even the old cards are going for more than they were
I got
originally
you,
sold for.
Okay. So this is a little different situation. I understand.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
First time Sky actually comes with a topic.
It's so boring. That's why
sorry,
I don't bring
bro.
topics, guys.
And then he froze when I asked him a
Sorry,
question.
and then
He completely froze.
and his
up.
brain broke because he didn't upgrade it to the new
True.
You
card.
didn't upgrade to a 360, man.
Yeah. He didn't upgrade to the
3060.
new Singularity.
You know what? Screw you guys.
Well, Farzad, tell
Hey.
us about Ron Jeremy.
Oh boy.
I don't know what Ron Jeremy has to do with everything, but
It says hedgehogs. It says hedgehogs.
Oh no.
yeah, more like Sonic the Hedgehog, you weirdo. Because I'm disappointed in Sonic, my internet service provider that I've paid $60 to, and they just kind of forgot to send their technicians out to set up my internet because of Thanksgiving. But to their credit, they have set up my appointment. So apparently Monday, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, Monday I will have actual real internet.
If it was to their credit, I felt like they would have got
But-
somebody like to you today because
Unfortunately, that's what I'm
allegedly
disappointed
got
in. It
somebody
takes
on
3 to 5 business days to send someone out to me.
It's
And
DSL.
so
Is it real internet, Farzad? Is it actual
they
internet?
literally have to call AT&T to set up my internet. This is
Oh, boy.
upsetting.
So are you gonna have a landline?
I will be having a landline, yes.
Oh,
So we're like
I
the-
already have the phone. I'm
Oh,
super
We're like the first
excited.
podcast ever because we're obviously recording in 1996.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we've outdated
Well, actually,
everybody.
no, because we don't have AOL. We're obviously past AOL at this point.
AOL was what
Oh,
everybody else got, but this
Yeah,
is the
Netscape.
Bay Area. So we had
Net
DSL.
zero.
Oh.
Oh,
Did you get
sorry.
Earthlink by chance?
We never we had Earthlink for like a brief second and then we canceled.
Hmm.
But we've had
Maybe we can ask
I've
Mike
had
Carano about that.
DSLs, since 1998, so I can't complain.
Well then,
All
Farzad,
right, that
Farzad
is
could
very
get
disappointing.
fiber for the same price, but he refuses to.
I cannot get
because-
fiber. No.
Farzad, I
applied for
looked up your
fiber. There's
address.
No fiber in my neighborhood.
Farzad, I
Stalking.
looked up your address, and AT&T said they have fiber.
Do they really?
wow, he did no research.
I did research. If Sonic says they had no fiber and they use AT&T lines,
Did Sonic have teeth?
Does Sonic come with tails?
it was more with Knuckles.
Yo.
Oh boy,
Hip
Headphone
thing.
Joe, what are you disappointed by?
that is a great way to set me up because I'm disappointed in my music streaming platform. So I had known all year that Google Play said they were going to phase out and then just become YouTube Music, and I could transfer my music and whatnot. And I didn't want to do that, but they said they weren't gonna. It wasn't gonna be completed until December. Well, driving home last week, and I want to throw on some Hamilton. Who Does a Pod is still available by anybody.
Great plug, great plug.
Wanted to throw on some Hamilton, and I click on my Google Play app, and it shut down. Weeks before they said it was supposed to be shut down. And I was driving home, and I couldn't listen to music. I just had to throw on a podcast via one of my podcast apps. And I was disappointed in Google's decision to get rid of a very good music streaming platform to just submerge it with another platform that they had. I don't know why they had two platforms.
Submerge it.
They put it in water.
Conjoined.
They drown it under YouTube.
Conjoined. And then
you know how you abort a baby.
And oh boy,
what the? No one said
the
that.
worst part about it was I lost all my YouTube Premium benefits, so now I get ads whenever I go on YouTube.
Oh, that happened to me too.
My God.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell, man?
I forgot I was paying for the Play Music to get the YouTube for free.
Yeah,
and then I went on YouTube and I was like, what are these ads?
I'm like, what is this ad that's playing? I haven't seen an ad in over 3-4 years. And it was very upsetting. So yeah.
That is upsetting. I'm sorry, Joe. I hope the rest of the year gets better.
I have so much snot in my nose
all
because
3
of
weeks
all
of it.
this fucking laughing I've been doing tonight.
All right, Sir Kyle. How about you, buddy?
Hello. Well, I'm very disappointed by these organizations that try to phish old people for their information because, as I've said before...
Okay. You mean not using a fishing pole?
Yo, I'm sorry, Farzad. This is not about actual fishing with fish.
Oh, okay, I'll check out.
I hope you did not get excited about this topic. But I went to my mom's for Thanksgiving. Before anyone freaks out.
Still hate that drop.
I don't see anyone. She doesn't see anyone. There's no COVID issues. But
that's what everyone says. And
I went
the highest COVID rates, Kyle.
Trust me, she doesn't go anywhere because I can confirm she doesn't go anywhere. Because she got a phone call from someone claiming they were from Microsoft and her computer had been hacked and they needed to let them in immediately and install some things. So I walk in on this. She's on the phone with these people.
Completely
They're on her
naked.
computer.
No!
Reheating
They're
her
on
food.
her computer remotely installing shit. And I'm like, hang up. Stop this now. I'm not listening to what anyone else is saying right now. So I had to fucking cancel shit with her bank because she gave them money.
No!
I had to fucking uninstall, reinstall Windows. I had to fucking get rid of all this shit. She had to get a new credit card. So I'm disappointed in these fucking phishing pieces of shit who prey on the elderly. Like, it takes so much work to do this because they had everything lined up. Like, they had to get her scared. They had to say she's getting hacked by 9 computers in Mexico. Like, they had all these stories set up.
It's a whole script. It's a whole script.
Yeah, I got them on the phone. I got on the phone. I'm like, all right, how did you know to call her? Like, I had them set up. I'm like, how the fuck did this happen? And they had all this bullshit set up. So we had to just cancel everything. I'm like, stop everything. Get this out of here. I uninstalled all the fucking remote desktop bullshit. So it's just disappointing. This shit still happens. That people are still doing this shit. Like, the amount of work you have to put into these scams to get anyone to bite, I feel like you could actually do good with. Like, you have some sort of skill, some sort of ability, some sort of drive to do real work, but you just take that and use it to fucking scam people. It's bullshit. It fucking sucks. I hate it.
Great Twitch channel is Kit Boga.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, Kit Boga is pretty good.
Yeah,
Kit Boga. He live streams.
Guys, I wish I could have
these
recorded.
guys.
I wish I could have recorded these phone calls.
So these are guys who live stream and post YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Kit Boga.
Well, I haven't checked the cameras I have in your mom's living room. I might be able to.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Kit Boga and Jim Browning are 2 really good like streamers, and that's all they do. They just like cold call these people as like old ladies and like run them through their script and just
that's the thing. Well, it's the thing is like they call people, like they somehow got her number from whatever fucking bullshit she's doing online, and like I had to explain. Yeah, well, I don't want to get into whatever my mom does, but I'm like,
no,
they're not gonna call you. Like I had to say, they're not
OnlyFans.
gonna call you. Yeah.
But does your mom have
specifically old
internet?
people that they target. It's really unfortunate.
Yes, Greg, she does it. That's the whole point of this.
The saddest part is her son is very online, and this happened to her.
Well, I was going to ask maybe Farzad could move to somewhere in New Jersey.
Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, if you move to New Jersey, Farzad, it's very easy to get.
We've made that joke a while.
What? I don't want to hear it.
Basically, any other city but San Francisco has readily available internet.
You know, I could have gotten internet.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Because I'm getting good internet.
It's been 2 months.
Debatable.
But yeah, I'm just disappointed in these people that take advantage of others. That's all.
That is upsetting, though.
It's bad.
Yeah, it does suck. My stepfather's fallen for that kind of thing before. So my disappointment is Roger Goodell for the NFL commissioner. You know, they after the shit show that happened this week with the Broncos playing with no quarterbacks and all the players missing from Baltimore, he said that they will not have like a bubble per se for playoffs. So potentially something like this could happen in the middle of the playoffs. So your playoff team could maybe only have 14 players and you still got to go out and play the game. He said, we don't see the bubbles as most refer to it in one location. We feel strongly our protocols are working. They're not. We're willing to adjust and adapt those protocols. They haven't. Take additional steps, but I don't see us doing the bubble in the sense that the media focuses on it. They're talking about maybe doing local bubbles to keep the teams in their own local bubbles, but how's that worked out so far? Not very well. So I would like for them to do a full bubble, just play all the playoff games in one stadium, have all 16 or however many playoff teams hang out, and then they can leave when they lose.
But Greg, then they can't get the revenue sharing.
But they can play the games and with full complement of
fans
players.
aren't really going to the games anyway.
Yeah, I saw the interview too. It was a nice NFL fluff piece for them to rationalize what they're doing. And
hockey's trying to come back in January. I can't wait for that. Because I mean, it'll just be a shame if playoffs games are determined by the players that are missing because they weren't willing
playing.
to put them in a bubble.
Yeah, the NBA is supposed to come back
for the
in a couple
NBA
weeks too.
and worked for the NHL.
Yeah, the NBA
So
just did
that
like
is my
their first round of tests, and like 48 players came back positive, but they're going with a non-bubble model this time around, which is perplexing. So
because the NFL did it.
Well, they'll get vaccines. It's fine. So
did you did you actually see that the NFL's health minister or whatever he's called said that they're not going to cut the line for the vaccines?
I'm sure they won't.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but that will do it for our disappointments of the week.
The energy just got sucked out of this room.
No closing, I guess not.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
So let's go from the bad stuff to the good stuff. What are you guys encouraged by this week, everyone? I'll start with
Scott.
Scott, do the drop.
That make us feel happy.
I was on the wrong page.
I'm like,
It's all
what the
good.
hell is this?
Speaking of wrong pages,
Farzad.
get it? It's a callback.
Oh boy.
His name is Elliot.
Wow.
His name is Elliot.
Okay. Way to just throw me under the bus. I am encouraged by my human body. So today I received my 50-inch TCL.
It is a nice replica.
Oh, jeez. You can't say you're encouraged by your body and say I received my 50-inch.
Wait
That is
for
a lot.
me to finish before you guys
That's what she
start
said.
doing bits. That is what she said. And so I am amazed that I didn't die in the process of mounting my 34-pound TV onto the wall. I was basically twisting in ways that I should not have.
Oh no.
Basically, rule of thumb is don't do a one-person job when it requires 2 people, you know.
We
there's
know.
a lot
We
going
know.
on here.
That backwards, but
We know.
And you know, but all that being said, I did manage to
Did you get another guy in there,
mount my
Farzad?
TV and mount my sound bar, and it looks really lovely. I'm just very encouraged that my body is able to balance and twist in ways that I didn't know were possible. And I will regret this probably tomorrow morning, but I am very encouraged that my body was able to do it, and I did not die.
Yeah. Dominic help you? Give you a helping
No,
hand?
I was by myself. Solo, baby. Check out my only Farzads.
Hate Squiggle has a great point. Sweet smart TV for Mr. No Internet.
You know what?
Great.
That is a solid point.
Monday,
watch
that will
anything.
change.
You can't watch anything from
TikTok.
at least you can watch your
TikTok.
I'm
your
also getting my
VHS.
Apple TV tomorrow, which I cannot use.
Well, the good thing with the not Apple Hotspot, the TCL is, I know from not having internet for like almost a year at this place, your hotspot, your TCL, if you're on like Netflix or Hulu, your TCL will work fine with your phone hotspot. Heads up
I
for
don't
you.
want to set my TV up.
Yeah,
With
so
that. That
pathetic.
requires a lot of effort.
To be fair, his
What?
phone hotspot.
You just fucking physically put it on the wall. Now you don't want to set up a hotspot with your
Not for my
phone to your
TV.
TV.
His hotspot would be faster than his actual internet he's getting, so he should just do it permanently.
Exactly.
When I get with a new phone, it will be.
Kyle. How about you, buddy?
Well, first of all, I want to say I have been using the correct mic to record. I just haven't been using the correct mic over Zoom. So
I know
that's all
too,
fine.
but it's all good.
But anyway, I have been encouraged by this new show called How To with John Wilson. It is on HBO. It is produced by what's his name?
Yeah.
Nathan for you.
Nathan Fallon.
Fallon.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Fallon.
Nate
Jimmy.
Fallon. Nate Fallon.
Why
No,
am I
Nathan
blanking on his
Fielder.
name? Fielder. Nathan
Field.
Fielder. So it's
Fielder.
produced by Nathan Fielder.
Joe had it again.
Wow, I am
Look,
dumb as hell.
I was trying.
But anyway, it's a new show called How To with John Wilson. All 6 episodes have already been aired, but it's on HBO, and it's an incredible show. It's him basically filming his life, but he makes episodes out of it because he's been filming for like over 2 years, I think, just all these different things. But he manages to put them together in a way that is just like so profound, is like really the only way I can describe it. Like he has an episode about small talk or scaffolding or like bullshit topics that don't make any sense, but the way they unfold and the people he meets and the insane people that he gets to talk to are so ridiculous. What?
Scaffolding, unfold.
Yeah, that was completely intentional.
The way the episodes really climb.
The way the episodes climb, but if
Small
you're a fan
talk.
of Nathan For You, it's a similar vibe, but it's not as like laugh out loud funny. It's more just like
Nathan Poofsa.
interesting. It's like almost like a documentary. I'm going to ignore everything. And it's an incredible show, and just all 6 episodes are great. And I think it's a very
2 years and he only got 6
very-
episodes?
Where did
I
you
was about to
say
say,
that
is this
was
a
located?
mocu series? How's this?
well, you can kind of understand if he started in the fall where things might go. The fall of 2019 is when they started airing and where he started making episodes. But it's great. I don't really know how to describe it. It's an almost
Didn't answer the
indescribable show.
question, but okay.
Yeah. What?
Where?
I said, is it a
New York City. It's in New York
mockumentary
City.
or is it a documentary?
It's a
essentially?
documentary. It's
Okay.
But it's
If you're familiar with Nathan For You, it makes sense.
yeah.
I know, but that
it's-
was like a scripted show, loosely scripted show. Whereas I'm wondering, is this like a straight up doc that is just funny, or is it a
is
mockumentary?
him basically filming topics, and just he starts with a topic and it goes somewhere else. Basically, is
Thank
how
you,
it works. But
Kyle.
he's filming everything in New York, and it's very funny and very profound and very interesting, and I love it. It was a great show, and I think everyone should watch it.
I will take
Sweet.
that recommendation.
How To with John Wilson.
How to? Well, my encouragement is following last week's recording of episode 26. We were hanging out in our after hours Twitch, and one of Scott's buddies raided our Twitch channel, and we got all of a sudden had like 300 people watching us, and a few of them stayed, and a few of them followed, and a few of them subscribed. So
nice.
We had a fun conversation with some new people who apparently like K-pop and J-pop, stuff like that.
Oh boy. Speaking of,
I appreciated the
CJ Ride, huge shout out.
CJ Ride, thank you very much, and the subs that came out of it. Appreciate those. It was a fun night, and hopefully we'll have more of those.
Yes, Hazmat and his
so
friend
that 60. Was my encouragement for this week. How about you, Scott?
SOCK. Oh, are we recording this?
Oh no! Yes, we
Socks. I bought some socks on Amazon, a nice 15-pack, and I've just been, having a fresh pair of socks every couple of days.
Ooh.
And
every couple of days?
Must be nice.
Couple of days, yeah. And I've been thinking
How's
about
the mounting going.
Must be nice.
I've been thinking about putting out the subscription on Amazon where I just get a fresh batch of socks every month and then don't wash them.
Throw them in the trash.
That is a lap of luxury, just wearing a new pair every day. That is something I eventually
every
want
2
to do.
days.
Disgusting. That is disgusting.
I'm not
insane amount of money.
Wait. I'm more concerned with you reusing socks the next day.
Oh,
is that what you're saying?
I can go more than 2 days. 2 days.
Come on.
No,
what?
I don't like this at all.
What?
I'm not leaving the house. I'm just
1 day. That's it. 12 hours max.
You're done. Yeah, they're done.
You guys are not environmentally friendly.
2 days.
If you're not leaving your house, if they're not even going in
Scott
shoes,
leaves
real
nowhere.
shoes.
Nah. Dude, I've gone to the store for like 15 minutes and they go right in the hamper. I'm out.
Wow.
It's over.
You is
water
nasty.
Insanely.
I'll send you my
I'm
socks
doing the
info.
laundry anyway.
I wear 3 pairs at a time.
I'm doing the laundry anyway. They're gonna go in.
I'm with Scott a couple of days. I'll stand on that ledge with him.
No, reusing socks.
How's the
absolutely
athlete's foot?
Absolutely
How's
not.
the athlete's foot? With
No
the
athlete's foot.
Absolutely
If
not.
you're not
Doesn't
sweating
exist at
because
all.
you're
It's
not leaving your
Yeah,
house.
because I'm playing basketball and reason. No, I'm fucking
This is
walking
gross.
to the
This is
store.
gross.
I'm walking
No.
home.
Nope.
Nothing is happening. What are you
Feet
talking?
are the grossest thing of all time.
Maybe the way you take care of
Kyle,
my
I'm
feet.
sad that we are the only
beautiful.
ones that have
This is
sanity
horrific. This is
What are you
horrific.
guys?
to
You
me.
guys are
Guys.
absurd.
Get him out of here.
This
I
is the
change
second
them
most
after I
contention we've
shower.
had.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I
2
shower
days.
every day.
Well, you're
No,
a
I
waste
can't
of
do this.
animal. What a waste.
All right.
As far
Joe.
as I live in California, it's a lot of wasted water out there.
Joe, how are you encouraged by HIV?
What, Greg? HOV. Jesus Christ.
I was
My
going to
name
make
is
a joke
Hove.
about it being a new form of porn.
H to the OV. So
JC?
yes, going off of my disappointment with Google
He's
Play,
got AIDS?
I got home after that drive and signed up for Tidal, which is owned
boy.
primarily by Jay-Z. And I am enjoying the fuck out of the platform. It's way better. The recommendation for like if you listen to one song, the recommendations they give you are way more in line with the music you're listening to. And I've discovered a bunch of new R&B singers because I primarily listen to R&B exclusively. So yeah, it's been fun finding new artists with the sound that I like and discovering new music. So shout out to Tidal.
Why not Spotify? You don't like Spotify?
Spotify, and the other thing about Tidal is they actually give more money to the artist. So Spotify gives you like pennies on the dollar.
Why do you care what artists get, Joe?
I mean, you're right.
For what reason?
You're right. Maybe because I'm an artist.
Are you on Tidal?
Got him.
Oh, my music on Tidal. Headphone
Yeah, it
Joe.
is.
TV by Headphone Joe. You can check that out anywhere, all streaming platforms, but hopefully you're listening on Tidal because they actually kick back more to the artists more than anybody. It goes Tidal, Apple Music, then Spotify, then YouTube.
Google.
Because Google Play
Music.
Black-owned businesses, everybody.
Play doesn't
Support
exist.
black-owned businesses.
Does Tidal carry podcasts?
No, they only have exclusive podcasts.
They're done.
So that's a yes, but
Yeah, yes, but they
Yes,
only do like
Not a yes and, but a yes but.
Speaking of yes and
The
yourself.
Joe
coming to the
Hoven
network very soon.
experience.
Joe Hoven.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, that's gonna pretty much wrap up our show this week. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, Low Lives. Just a reminder, during this holiday season, you can find gifts for all your loved ones, young and old, in our merch store. Go to shop.anewlow.co and browse our t-shirts, caps, hats, masks, coffee cups, stickers, writing stuff
Condoms.
all the time. Shop for yourself. That's okay too. And we would love for you to subscribe and watch the video of every episode of A New Low on our YouTube channel. Because we post it every week. It's just what you've been watching if you're on Twitch.
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/anewlowpod and watch us record these here episodes and other random hangouts. We do those sometimes during the week. Be really cool and subscribe. That we'd love that. If you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription each month. We'd love for you to use that. Let us know and we'll tell you how to do it. Email us at contact.
Give us money.
Or give us or call us and leave us a message.
6969. Nice.
Tell us your disappointments and encouragements, or if you need some bad advice. Join the conversation with other low lives on our Discord. Find us on all social media at A New Low Pod. You can find links to everything A New Low on our website, anewlow.co.
Thank you, Greg.
Hey, don't listen to me.
Thanks again, everybody, for listening. Over the show is.
See what he did there.
Oh, I thought we were doing a Pikachu theme. Was that Star Wars?
Pikachu? Oh, you guys like the
That was
Pokemans?
You like the Pokemans?
3, 2, 1.